Hello and welcome back to the channel. So I went ahead and did all the tedious stuff. I got all the equipment off Denna here in Minsk. I bought some spells. We added Corwin to the group, and she's an archer kit. Archer kits for rangers, super good. She's gonna be very good. It's been a long time since I played with any type of proper range character, and if there is one to get, like the two that come to mind are Corrin and Corwin. So we're gonna take her at least for now. The most likely person to be removed is Glint. I'm not overly sold on this guy, but I just don't like Safana. But if I replace Glint, it's gonna have to be with a thief. But this thief cleric thing doesn't really do it for me, unless it's TX, obviously. Unless it's TX. But yeah, so we put the shield, the +3 shield was with the +2 to turn undead. Anyways, wait, is he a priest of Lathander? I did not check that. That might not work for him. I don't. Information, multiclass, cleric. It's not saying. Class. She is just a straight up cleric thief. So no, he's not going to get that extra +2. But regardless, doesn't really matter. It is a +3 shield. Oh no, he is going to get at least a +1. Okay, good, 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 good. But yeah, and then I still want to find that little goblin shaman and use her. I would like to take her all the way to the end, but this is a very awkward group for me. We'll see how it plays out. I did learn a few new spells on Edwin. The thing that sucks about having only one arcane caster and it being Edwin, I cannot I cannot use identify on him. Now with Glint, I gave him, because he's got the highest lore, I gave him this. It gives you +10 to lore, so hopefully he can do most of our identifying. So he's at 29, that'll put him at 39. And with Thalic, right now, he's at 23 charisma. We sold a bunch of stuff, but one thing I want to do with Thalic, let's come over here. We're going to buy some more arrows for Corwin. We're going to get a regular sword out for him as well. Just in case. We're keeping this handy just in case anyone has protection from magical weapons. But let's... looking for weapons. We'll hang on to that Kondar. I don't think I'm going to need 2 amulets of protection. I don't think I'll need this leather armor +2. I still want to hang on to the Shadow Blade, because if I could find a proper thief that could backstab, because I'm after playing with it a little with Safana, I got a slight itch for it. But since Thalic still has his potion of persuasiveness going, and those boots to add 1 to charisma, let's take advantage of that and buy some arrows of piercing. Give that to Corwin. Okay, there we go. And does where? There it is. Okay. Oh, that's right. We got to take the armor off. Ugh. Okay, only that one. Boy, that's going to get real tedious. Garbage. Take those. Okay. Nope. All right. And we're going to rest. The spells I put on Edwin, I gave him... He's got... Where is it? Combust. I have never used this. If the target creature... If the target is a creature, the initial eruption of flame causes 3d6 points of fire damage, plus an additional 1d6 per 2 caster levels, maximum of 8d6, with no saving throw. Further, it makes the creature must make a save versus spells or catch fire, taking a further 1d8 damage per round. The creature receives a further saving throw at the end of each round to extinguish the flame. That's cool. I do want to play with that. Then we also learned Spell Thrust. I also picked up Shadow Monsters. Actually, you know what? Let's remove Greater Malice and put Shadow Monsters in. I haven't really played with this. This spell shapes material from the demi-plane of shadow into illusionary monsters. Up to 6 shadowy figures can be summoned at once, but their hit total dice will normally not exceed the spellcaster's level. And then I also picked up Belton's Burning Blood. The spell turns... I've never used this either. The spell turns a target's blood into flame, doing 3d4 points of damage every round, driving the victim berserk with pain. So basically, it's like when Mintz goes berserk, he'll attack, I think, the closest person to him, or the closest thing. The target gets a save versus spell every round. If successful, the damage and berserk state are negated. The spell does not work against undead or extraplanar creatures that do not have blood, such as elementals. If the creature is resistant to fire, this resistance will lower or nullify the damage of the spell. So we're going to try all this stuff out. Let's rest. We getting a cutscene? Mm-hmm. The hell? Is that Sarabok?
You did not think me
Yes,
truly
sir.
dead, did you?
I did, actually.
We've a bond between us, you and I. A connection even the sharpest blade cannot sever. A bond forged in blood, hatred, death. I held the sword coast by its throat. It wriggled and squealed in my grip. And then... you. I should have killed you, as I had so many others. But something stayed my hand. A weakness I had never known before. Are we one and the same, my brother? One soul in 2 bodies, born of the Lord of Murder? We will never end, you and I, even in death.
The end has come and gone already, brother. I've had my fill of vengeance.
Have you truly? In the end, Vengeance is all you will have left.
That's all you have left.
Do you see now?
So, I'm not gonna spoil it just in case there are people who have never seen this and watching it for the first time on who the Hooded Man is, but it's really a foreshadowing of things to come for Baldur's Gate 2. I see how they tried to tie it in. Again, this is all so unnecessary, this whole expansion, but I'm having fun with it. Anyway, let's interact. The min here emits a constant low-pitched hum. Hello? Can you understand me? Let's hum at the min here. The min here's hum grows louder. The min here emits a pleasant tone, and its runes glow faintly. It seems to have been activated. Edwin, how about a stone skin, my good man? Here's another one. Let's sing at this one. Ooh, it's a... The min here hums a harsh and grating. Oops. The min here emits a pleasant tone and its runes glow faintly and seems to have been activated.
There is no roof to this world.
Why did that thing... Did that lightning hit it? No, it didn't hit anybody. Huh. Maybe you have to sing at some and then hum at others. Let's take a look at the markings on the other rune, because we hummed at this one. I'm going to try to remember the markings on these. Well, I don't know. I thought maybe the markings had something to do whether you should sing or hum. A gargantuan spider. Bite it back. Thalic, get up there. Take Spider's Bane out. Gargantuan spider. Okay. Shooting webs. We have two face spiders.
Ha! My aim is true.
I knew it. That's why I ran up ahead with Thalic. He can't be webbed with Spider's Bane on. And who's wearing the... Okay, she's got the whole person's shield. Let's give this to Glent. The free action ring. I'm gonna do my best to remember items and things like that, moving them around, swapping things, necklaces to avoid confusion. Oh, statues. Can you hide? No. Get in shadows.
Shh.
There we go.
I'm hidden.
She's got 67 hide in shadows. That's great. When I see statues, I immediately think basilisk.
Shh. I'm hidden.
Huh. Okay. So,
It would be a beautiful night, but for that wretched moonlight.
shut up. So this one had the arrow on the right and the lightning bolt or the squiggle in the middle. Same as this one. What did we do to that second one? We sang at it, didn't we? Sing at the minute here. So let's hum at this one. Okay. That one didn't do some lightning bolt thing.
This is not the most impressive display of arcane power, but it is an intriguing one.
Can we talk to these statues? No?
The forest is so serene. I always catch myself watching for bandits, though.
Let's have Corwin run down here and see if we can't pick up stone to flesh. Scrolls and potions. How many were up there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You oh shit save?
You are welcome here.
Thanks for freeing me, stranger. I wish I had something to thank you with, but the crusade took it all. So thanks is about it. Hope it means something to you. It means a lot to me. Okay.
What you want?
Where'd she go, that cowardly wizard turned me into stone? Me. If we cross paths again, I'll send her to the afterlife.
You are welcome here.
In my last moments of freedom, I tried to fight back, but the magic took hold of my limbs. If it weren't for you, I'd been petrified forever. Take this, please, with my gratitude. Protection scroll, okay.
You are welcome in my
It was so quiet in stone, almost peaceful, but terrible. Please let me reward you. I only wish it were more. 70 gold and a bolt. Thank you. It's a bolt. Jesus. Can you identify that? Nope.
You are welcome in my sight.
The last thing I remember was going for a walk with Teleria, and then, oh, it was terrible. Thank you for freeing me. I must return to the camp. Gave me a single arrow of ice. Thank you. We don't have anyone that's going to use bolts. You know what? Let's... While we're here... Oh, oh! That's a beholder, or a form of a beholder. Oh, man! I was gonna summon an extraplanar creature while we're out and about while I was thinking of it. We just found this little bastard. Oh shit, save here. This creature is in another plane of existence. It cannot hear you. You must use a special... Oh, so whenever something's around, we can pull it into existence. Do it. Look at that. Oh, what is this? A tasty adventure with piles of treasure? Peace, creature. I only want to talk. Tremble before me, foolish human. I'll tear you apart and drain your delicious magics dry. You can try if you must, but I know that won't hesitate to defend. But know that I won't hesitate to defend myself. Ah! Oh man. Oh man. I swear to God, I had no idea that thing was there. I thought I could just summon a creature out of the clear blue sky. Okay, we're going to leave those on. Okay, what do you... Lightning bolt at glint. You get out of the way. Edwin, move up. Viconia. Okay. Paralyzed on Viconia. She can't be paralyzed. He had a ring. A ring of fire resistance. That can come in handy. Give that to Glint. That's so cool, man. I really thought there was going to be like a basilisk or something around here, but yeah, we're keeping those goggles on. I really want to go find that shaman. These people are still named Statue. Here's another one. We'll hum at this one. Uh-oh. Okay, so it looks like humming is better than singing. Here we go. I think this is where she's at. There's Baloth.
Come one, come all. See the cream of the Sword Coast's combatant crop. Witness the brilliant and bizarre battles in the black pits of the one and only Baloth the Entertainer. Gather in the gallery, my gallants. 'Tis time for another test twixt two titanic terrors in Baloth's blackest pit yet.
Yay.
Fate favors you fortunate few who witness these feral foes in a furious fray. First, I give you the wild wonder of the Western Kingdoms. Wise men say only fools rush in to face the Wolverine.
Wolverine looks like a rat.
But what wily wonder could conceivably win a war against the Wolverine? There is but one answer. That hardy, hate-filled horror, the Honey Badger!
Now that's definitely a squirrel.
I bid the battle begin!
Oh, Bailoff.
Boo! You call this entertainment? 'Cause I don't. Me mum and me dad have had better fights than this over midwinter dinner. Where's the blood? Where's the furious beauty of the fray? The eternal dance of life and death? The dramatic clash of tooth and claw in an unending battle for survival and supremacy played out before us in the theater of combat? Yeah. Where is that stuff?
Patience, my peculiarly profound patrons. The primitive play you propose will be presented.
Gods, Bailoff, what are you up to now?
Do I know you?
You don't remember? It wasn't so long ago we fought together at each other's sides.
Ah, yes. It's moderately mortifying to see you again. But the past is past, and these people pine for a performance. And so I give you the Goblin!
Let me out of here, Drow. Let me out.
You'll have your freedom, my freakish friend. But first, you must fight for it.
Maglabia, take you, Night Skin. Let me out.
Silence, you simpering scullion.
Wait, am I to understand this goblin doesn't want to fight? Wait a minute. Yeah.
Think on this a tick, noble one. Have you ever met a goblin that didn't thirst for the thrill of the fray?
Free me, Snake.
Shut your slobbering face hole, you sniveling smutch. She says she doesn't want to fight.
Recognize your role, you repellent wretch. I am the entertainer. I speak. You watch and applaud. Or remove yourself if you'd rather.
I'll not let you kill a sentient creature for entertaining this mob.
I cannot concede to such contemptible, nay, criminal coercion.
I'll concede you, Silverhair.
Stop! I surrender! Cease this spectral assault! I give up! My pit of plenty! Pauperized! Made pitiful by a pernicious porcupine of a goblin! What a woeful waste!
It was pitiful long before the goblin did what she did.
We had a deal, Drow. You broke it. I should let the ghosts have you.
A deal?
This worm belly promised shelter and food. Then he caged me. Sent me out to kill or die for pink-skinned scum.
Is that true, Drow?
Forget this, wretched rabble-rouser! What will happen to me? Baloth Baratil, showman of showmen, entertainer of entertainers!
Would you consider joining me in facing the threat of Kalar Argent, the Shining Lady?
You are wise beyond words.
So we can get Baloth. Oh, man. We're going to release Baloth for now. Wait a minute. Does he still have... He still has every item we left him with. Robe of the Evil Archmage. Hell yeah. Oh, you have one too. So we are going to take everything off him for the moment. And we're going to send him back to camp. And we're going to take the Shaman for a while. But man, 2 Arcane Casters. That's great. Really, really glad about that though. Remove.
You are so irritating.
What absurdity is it you ask of me? You adjure me abandon you to an uncertain outcome?
I want you to go back to the camp. I'll come and find you later. Okay. Man, for a split second, I thought I'd misclicked and told him to piss off. And you...
McKinn's my name, of the Grub Doubler clan.
I'm Thalic. I'm sorry you had to suffer the Drow's hospitality, such as it was.
Been through worse. It's over now.
You seem like you seem unlike any other goblin I've yet encountered. McKinn, would you consider joining me? I'm traveling north to face Kalar Argent.
You'd willingly invite a goblin to join us. Have you taken leave of your senses?
Do you want to take leave of my party?
Is it worse than having drow among you, Captain? Or a Duragar? Where does one draw the line for what is acceptable?
Now they say Duragar. Baldur's Gate 3, they call them Dwagar. I don't know which one's right. I don't understand why everyone thinks that one word should be pronounced multiple ways. It's annoying.
Generally speaking, at goblins.
Don't be so quick to judge, Captain. McKinn clearly isn't your average goblin. I, for one, would welcome the opportunity to get to know her better.
There you go, Glint.
Yes, I will come with you.
And we lose 2 reputation with her. Did not remember that. But that's awesome. That's so cool. Let's get rid of her script. And she has axe. Oh, nice. She could use axes. Short bow and quarterstaff. Now, the thing about Shaman is that they... what do we want to use on her? Let's go with Sling, because I'm not sure I want to put her in melee. She has Bark Skin, Flame Blade, that's terrible. Slow Poison, that's fine. I'm going to go with Cure Moderate Wounds, I think. Call Lightning, that only works outside, if I recall right. Must be cast outside. Cloudburst. The spell brings forth a magical rain that saturates the area of effect. All cold and fire-dwelling creatures take 2 d3 points of magic damage per round. In addition, all creatures in the area have a 50% chance of being struck by bolts of lightning that deal 2d6 electrical damage. That sounds pretty good. It only lasts 2 rounds, but that doesn't sound half bad. Mold Touch I played around with in the Black Pits. It sounded cool, but the spell inflicts a creature the caster touches with a rapidly spreading brown mold. If the infected creature fails to save versus spell, the infection is severe and the creature takes magic damage as follows. First round is 4d6, then 3d6, 2d6, 1d6. If the saving throw is successful, all the damage is reduced. Makes sense. Each round after the first, the nearest creature within 10 feet, keep that in mind, the nearest creature, not enemy, within 10 feet of the victim must make a save versus spell or be infected by the mold at full strength. This process continues until the mold fails to infect a suitable host in time. Creatures already under the effect of mold cannot contract it again. The brown mold quickly dies once the spell expires. I put this on my own people. I think it's interesting. I could use it better now that I know, but oh man, I'm thinking about it. Summon insects, that's great. Spike growth, that's AoE. It deals 1d4 points of piercing damage and 1d4 points of slashing damage every round until the spell expires, but its duration is 1 turn. So what is it? 6 rounds in a turn or something like that? I don't know. I need to look that up and memorize it. Invisibility purge could be useful. Cure medium wounds. I'm gonna do mold touch. Screw it. Why not? I think I'm going to call Woodland Beings. I mean, negative plane protection. That could be very useful. The nymph can heal. The priest spells at her disposal will use them in the best interest of the party. Includes mental domination, confusion, and mass cure. Mass cure is great. That's the main reason I'm thinking about this. She will remain under the caster's control until it expires. They're not tough, but let's go with negative plane protection just in case. I don't know if we're going to need it, but I don't want to be energy drained. I mean, draining levels is so crippling. And then when you use lesser restoration, you gain exhaustion. Or fatigue, rather. Death Ward is good. We'll definitely want to pick 1 or 2 of those up. But let's get called Woodland Beings for now. So she's basically like a divine caster in combination with a sorcerer. She gets all the spells at her disposal. She doesn't have to memorize and rest and all that, which is great. But they also have this dance, and it summons spirits, and it's terrible. I mean, it's terrible. So, but since she can use axes, 20% chance of causing confusion on the target, and it's a throwing axe, and that returns to her hand. +3 versus humans. +1 Thaco, 3 versus humans. Yeah, not bad. 10 hit points. Yeah, she's got some nice stuff. The wearer is immune to entangle. No big deal. Elixir of health. We'll put that in here. Potion of clarity. So McKinn, you could take that ring. Robe of the Evil Archmage we can put in there. Mages, Sorcerers, and Bards to get 1 caster level. Edwin. You could put that on. We'll give this to Edwin. We'll give this to you. And we need to dig up a helmet. That's the lost one, the one gift lost. Make sure that's ranged. Okay. And let's see if... Let's see if Baloth is down at the camp. Because I may want to take Baloth later. Okay, excellent. I'm very happy about Baloth being down there. We'll play around with McKinn. But she might go knowing that I can get Baloth. I don't know. Maybe I will take Safana. Like, get rid of Glint. We'll play around a little bit with these people. Refugees.
I would speak with you. It is a matter of import and cannot wait. It concerns Kalar and her betrayal. When first we spoke of her, I let anger twist my words.
How exactly did she betray you? The betrayal was not hers. She acted as her nature demanded. The truth of the story begins with three other red wizards. Rowena. Whew. Zekharan, and Vikand.
4 red wizards? Ugh, I can barely tolerate the one.
Some weeks past, we received word that Kalar Argent sought magicians to bolster her crusade. We had little interest in the patchwork theology she espouses, but she was willing to pay handsomely for our talents. We journeyed to Dragonspear and met the Shining Lady, experiencing her fabled charisma firsthand. Vikand and Odzekaran joined her on the spot. I and Rowena were not so easily cowed. When Rowena refused to kneel before Kalar without appropriate expiation, whatever, for such an... you know what? That's going to bother me if I don't learn how to pronounce that.
Expiation.
Expiation, I was right. Without appropriate expiation for an indignity, she was killed by one of her lieutenants. You stood up for your friend, I assume. You avenged her?
I barely know the wizard, yet even I know better than to assume such a thing.
It would be more accurate to say I knelt before the witch and then fled Dragonspear at the earliest opportunity. You may be a coward, Odessarin, but you're no fool. The Thayan people are masters of survival, red wizards doubtedly so. But what we do now runs counter to that primal instinct. We should give careful consideration to our course. Kalar's power is great, and it grows with every passing hour. That's all the more reason to confront her at the earliest possible opportunity.
Indeed, but you need not be the hammer that falls, only the one holding it. Be mindful of not making the most valuable piece the most vulnerable. And while I am loath to admit it, you are the strongest piece we have on this game board.
Okay, we will go ahead and end it here and pick it up in the next one. I'd like to thank you all for watching, and as usual, if you have any comments, suggestions, or otherwise, please leave them in the comment section below, and I will hope to see you all in the next one.